Jonah Ike with Nova Scotia Grass Fed here, and I feel pretty blessed. I'm lucky enough to have Greg, Judy, and Jan here in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, with my dad and my mom. She's hiding over there, and we're going around. They're gonna help me set up my farm today. So,
just a little note there.
Oh, what are we saying here?
Everything we're eating here is, well, not the bananas, but the strawberries, the blueberries, the pears.
We can't grow bananas.
Eggs, the bacon, the bread. It's all from Nova Scotia. So.
And soon enough, it'll be all Nova Scotia grass fed. All right, we'll see you guys in the pasture. Let's do it.
Yeah.
This is a particularly special field for my family and for my father. My father has cleared it himself, and he's talking about the process where he clears it usually. When he does land, then he did wildflowers, then turnips, then pasture in this particular case. But also, this field is where my sister's gotten married. Close family friends who are basically family have gotten married, so we call it the wedding hill. So this is what I'm going to check out with my dad, Greg, Judy, and Jan.
You call them Bird Island. Way out there.
If you guys had the time, they take tours of it. So the Fish and Cove is here where all the boats are. This cove, first cove, that's our cove.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Then there's the fishing wharf and all the boats. And they fish off, you see that island way out there? There's two islands.
Oh, okay.
Now, a million years ago, they say this was all connected out to there. Out there and whatever.
So I'm thinking of next year potentially making this the next move where I bring my steers or whatever I have, whether it's heifers or steers, and setting up kind of similar what I'm doing down there, but strip grazing here. But there is a stream that runs there, but I was also just thinking Dad has that water. I can just bring the water and rotate them here. But
That brook never ever went dries years. It's not a lot, but you run steady all the time.
Just
It comes from a bunch of swamps way up there.
way up there. Yeah.
But I mean, if you look at a field like this, what do you think you'd set up your rotation on it?
Well, I would, put in probably, if you had your animals trained to hot wire, you could probably fence this just with a single strand of poly.
Yeah.
They're not going to want to get out of here because you got such good feed in here.
Yeah, they're not going to be trying to get in the forest.
And then wherever my water source is at, let's just say it was over, you say it's over here somewhere?
Right down the bottom.
Well, there's a brook that runs right through there and never goes dry.
15
Okay.
feet beyond the.
Yeah,
So I would,
runs all the way down like that.
if you've got, let's just say 5, 6 steers, I would start there and split it in two. So I'd run a wire, my water, down to that fence line, because you got a fence down there.
Yeah.
And then I'd strip graze this side off, all the way down. And you get this side graze, grab a whole jareel, which is over here by the water.
You would strip them like this,
Yes.
but no back fence.
No back fence.
And you could just...
Yep. And then when you got done with this side, take your reel it back, let them walk in the other side, and then strip it that way. That's going to give you a really good graze. It's going to give you good utilization on this pasture. And then the next time I came in, I would swap it up. Instead of going and grazing like this, there's your water. I would make long, narrow rectangles and graze it like this.
Switch it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you switch it up, you're not going to get cattle trails. And cattle get in a habit of grazing your farm a certain way, but when you switch it up, they can't.
Yeah.
They're always, so your manure, your urine, your animal impact's going to be different each time.
So how long, let's say it's, May 1st, my place down the road is just getting crazy, and I want to put some animals on here. I mean, based off of what you see now, how many animals if I had 7 steers, do you think I could have them here all summer?
No.
No. What, 2 months, 3 months?
Oh, gosh. First of all, I would really think about just running six steers.
Yeah, that's what I'm
They
thinking
eat
now.
a lot, Jonah.
Yeah.
People don't realize, but if you get a 700-pound steer and he eats 3% of his body weight, that's 21 pounds of forage per day per head.
Mm-hmm.
When you multiply that times 6,
Yeah.
that's 120 some pounds a day.
Yeah.
And when you calculate out 450 pounds of forage per acre inch, so let's just say you had 8 inches of grass out here. You don't want to take it down to this.
Yeah.
So you only want to take half of that.
Yeah.
So you'd have 4 times 450.
Yeah.
Then divide that by your 21 pounds.
Mhm.
That would tell you how many steer days you'd have in here.
That's right.
It's just math.
It's math. Yeah.
And it's going to get you close. It's
Yeah.
going to get you close. Yeah. Do you typically get rain throughout the summer?
Yeah, but we have dry spells.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
know,
figured
and
you
sometimes
did.
You get a couple of weeks of no rain.
Yep. Yep.
You know, and they'll muck it down, right?
Yeah.
But this
Yeah.
seems to be, I don't know why, it just seems it just comes back. I don't know, it's the organic matter, like the stuff you're saying, and maybe it's full of worms that they never put any chemicals in.
No, this is good looking ground.
Because we got, a good,
Yep.
good mat here that could really
Yep.
trample that.
Well, the more of that dead matter you can get trampled on the ground.
Because I was thinking of putting them in here potentially May, June, July, August,
Yeah.
and then moving them to another pasture I'll show you later that I seeded about a month ago. That should be ready by next September. So I was thinking to keep them in here all summer, and then maybe moving them off to that other pasture or back to my place.
Right.
Because my place would have rested 4 months. But if I had 6 or 7 steers, but 6,
Right.
I could maybe support them on this for the summer.
Well, when you start grazing it, Jonah, you're going to start to see more clover.
Yes.
Right now, you just got clumps of it.
Yeah.
But with the grazing program where they're getting more animal impact on your feet,
Yeah.
you're going to start seeding more clover just with their feet.
Yeah.
You've got a pretty good stand. There's some orchard grass in here.
Mm-hmm.
And so my goal would be to get more of that orchard grass. And if you graze it correctly, it's probably already in here.
Yeah.
The seed is.
The seed bank is in there. Yeah.
You've got a lot of bluegrass in here, which is a lower production grass.
Mm-hmm.
But you start grazing it, you can see it out through there, the orchard grass,
Mm-hmm.
the clumps of it. And that's one of the best grasses you can grow.
That's that right there.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Cool. Well, on to the next one.
it's a nice piece.